Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to study history in our history book. First lesson, nationalism in Europe. Nationalism in Europe we are going to see. So if we are going to see nationalism in Europe, it means what is the meaning of nationalism? Is it no? If this concept is clear before you, the meaning of nationalism, this chapter is also going to be clear before you. Is it? So first let us see what is the meaning of nationalism. Here the nationalism meaning is which originates of the people having the common homeland, common history, common political identity. Okay, so this is the definition of nationalism. Nationalism means the people, those who are sharing the common homeland. Means as we are, as an Indian, whether you are living in a Kerala or you are living in a Jammu Kashmir or you are living in a Rajasthan, but what we all are doing, we all are sharing a common homeland. Is it no? So common homeland, common history. Whether you are a people of Assam, whether you are a people of Maharashtra, but our history is same. Is it? Whether you are a South Indian, North Indian, Eastern, Western, whatever, but we are having the same history as like we all got a independence 1947. Is it 15th August 1947? It means all are getting the independence in the same day. Is it? It means we are having a common history. We all are calling Mahatma Gandhi as a national father. Is it? Father of the nation. So whether you are residing in a Jammu Kashmir or you are residing in a Maharashtra, all are calling the same. Is it? So it means we are sharing common history, common political identity. Means the same thing, same example. We all are having a right to cast a vote. It doesn't mean that if you are residing in a Uttar Pradesh, you are having to cast the vote twice. No. You are also having right to cast a vote once. As like Rajasthan, like Manipur, like Maharashtra. Is it? The vote value is also equal. Is it? One means one, everywhere one. So it means our political ideas are also same. So if all these things are, we all are sharing together, that is known as a nationalism. Okay. We have seen the meaning of the nationalism. The same way, now from where? From where? So from where means from the Europe. Is it? So first we are going to see about the Europe. As if we are going to locate the what is Europe. Europe means it is a continent. Is it no? This is a continent. So here we are going to locate the continents as like USA. Then here you can see the Europe, then Asia, then Africa, and this side Australia. Is it? So especially we are going to focus on Europe. In Europe, here what we are going to see, as you can see from the beginning, here you have seen that one writer is here. Is it? This lesson is begin with a one writer. The writer name is Frederick Sorio. Is it? The artist is here. Frederick Sorio. Okay, so what this artist has done, he has drawn a picture, and in that picture you have seen what he has drawn. He has drawn that one image over there, and before that image, as he has drawn over picture there, that the people are moving before the statue or before that image. So first there is a people from USA. USA, you can see here, is it USA? USA. Then he has written the name of France. France is located over here. This is Europe, is it? This is Europe, this is Asia, this is Australia, this is Africa. Here we are focusing on Europe, especially on Europe. So this is Europe, and here this is France. And here you can see this is Switzerland. This side is Italy, this side is Germany, and this side is Austria. Okay, so here now you can see what the artist has done. He has made one image, and before that image, as before, suppose one image over here, and before this image the people from USA, after USA people from French, then people from Switzerland, Italy, Germany, they are moving one by one. And how we identify all these all those peoples? So we identify from their dresses, from their flags, is it? Because we have studied over here nationalism. Nationalism means which is those who are sharing the common homeland. Is it? Common homeland. So if you can see the people of USA, they are not sharing the common homeland with the French people. Is it? Or the people of the France, though they are a part of the Europe, but then too they are not sharing the common culture, common homeland with the people of Switzerland, with the people of Italy, with the people of Germany, is it? They all are belonging from the different areas or countries, is it? Like this way, like this way. So if they all are moving together before this statue, how we will identify? We will identify through their dresses, through the flags, is it? As we are also having our national flag, is it? The same way they were also having their own national flag, and through that flag, with the help of that flag, they were moving with holding that flag. So we are able to identify the people of these different nations from their flags, is it? So as we have seen about the Europe, in Europe first France. In class 9 you have studied about the French Revolution, is it? That was the first chapter, no? French Revolution. So from here the revolution was started, or the feeling of nationalism was started from here. After that it was spread from here to the different parts of the Europe. Then from Europe it reached to Asian countries also, and in our country also, is it clear? So here if we are talking about the French Revolution, in French Revolution you have seen that there was a state system, is it? State system was there, no? As we have seen over there that whole France was divided into three states, is it? First state, second and third state. Is it? This thing we have seen under the French Revolution. Then in French Revolution we have seen this state was exempted from paying any kind of the tax. This one also exempted, but this third state they have to pay all the taxes. Is it? They are not receiving any kind of the privileges from the state, but they are there to pay the taxes. And these two states, they were receiving all the kind of privileges but not paying a single tax. Is it? This thing we have studied. Then we have seen that there was a state general assembly. Is it? There we have studied, no? In state general assembly, the people from all the three states, they are gathered over here, and then there is a meeting. Is it? Then that meeting was not accepted by this group. Is it? By the third group. This thing we have studied. Then they have rejected the meeting and came out from the assembly hall. Is it? This thing we have seen. Why? Because here what happened, 300 people from here, 300 people from here and 600 people from here. So the ratio was always equal. Is it? So whatever decision taken by this group, always this group is going to be supported them. Is it? So always 300, 300, 600 and here 600. If 600 they are against any kind of the law, that time what happened, this 600 in favor of that law. So 600 in negative side and 600 in positive side. So there is no result about that they are going to be refused. Is it? So that's why now after that what we have seen, these here this third state people, now what they have done, they have started the general assembly. After general assembly there was a convention. Is it? In convention they have given right to the people, those who are paying at least 3 days wages in the form of tax. Is it? This thing we have read in a previous class under the French Revolution. Then we have also seen about the Napoleon Bonaparte. He was also came here in 1804. We have studied about the Napoleon Code. He has introduced the measurement system. Is it? These all things we have seen. Then the people of French, they were thinking Napoleon as a messiah, as a savior, because what the Napoleon has done, when Napoleon came, what he has done, he has released these third class people from these both the classes. Okay, because earlier they have to work under them. What Napoleon has done, he has discarded their rights. So these third class people, they were third state people, they were thinking Napoleon as a messiah. But later on they also came to know what Napoleon has done. He has captured this French, and after that what he has done, he has appointed, trying to stretch this French towards this side, this side, and whatever portion he has captured, everywhere he has appointed his trusty persons or his relatives, his officers, not from the French ones. All the people higher position, they all were belonging from the Napoleon Bonaparte. Okay, from his family only. So later on the people of French, they came to know that he is not a savior of the French or messiah. Is it? Then there is a war in 1815. Waterloo, they have defeated Napoleon Bonaparte, defeated over there. Is it? This thing we have seen. Now we are coming on the next topic.